So imagine you want to send a letter, but you don't want anyone to know where it is coming from. So you send it to a friend, who sends it to another friend, who sends it to the final destination. That's kind of what proxy chain does for your internet traffic. It sends it to a roundabout journey through multiple friends, that is proxies, to hide your tracks and enhance your anonymity online. In this video, I will break down what proxy chain is, how it works, and I'll show you exactly how to set it up and use it effectively in Kali Linux. This is a crucial tool for anyone serious about privacy and ethical hacking. So let's jump in. Before we dive into practicals, a quick important reminder. This tutorial is strictly for educational and authorized testing only. Always ensure you have explicit permissions to test on any network or system you interact with. Misusing these tools can have serious consequences. So first and first, let's open up our Kali Linux terminal. So you know the drill, click the little black square icon here. Now proxy chain is often pre-installed in Kali Linux, but it is always good to make sure we have up to date. So let's run a quick update and upgrade. So sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade -y. Let me go ahead and explain exactly what this is. The sudo apt update command refreshes our package list, letting our system know about the latest versions of softwares available. Then the sudo apt upgrade -y installs those updates. Now the -y flag just says yes to all prompts, so you don't have to keep typing Y. It is like telling your computer go ahead and install everything without asking me a million times. Now let's find proxy chains configuration file. This is where we'll tell proxy chains which proxy server to use. So sudo nano etc-proxychains.conf and then hit enter. We are going to use nano here, which is a simple text editor right in your terminal. Think of it like a basic notepad for Kali Linux. Now the path etc-proxychain.conf points to the main configuration file for proxy chains. Once you open the file, you see a list of commented outlines. That's lines starting with a hashtag. These are explanations and options. So scroll down a bit until you find a section that looks like this: dynamic underscore chains, and also strict underscore chains and random underscore chains. Now let's start with dynamic. These three lines define how proxy chains will use your proxies. So starting with dynamic chains, this is usually the best option for most users. It means proxy chains will go down your list of proxies in order, skipping any that are dead or unresponsive. So if one proxy is down, it just moves to the next without failing the connection in all. Next is strict chains. This forces proxy chains to use every single proxy in your list in the exact order you specified. If even one proxy in the list fails, the whole connection fails. This offers higher anonymity, but it is less reliable. And lastly is random chains. As the name suggests, this will pick random proxies from your lists for each connections. This can be good for spreading your traffic around. For this tutorial, let's go ahead and enable dynamic chains. To do this, simply remove the hash symbol at the beginning of the dynamic chain line. Make sure strict chain and random chain remains commented out or commented if that is what you want, but I recommend we only enable dynamic chain. Scroll down further in the file until you see the proxy list section. This is where you add the proxy servers you want to use. By default, there's usually a SOCKS 4 proxy listed for port 9050. This is for Tor, which is a powerful anonymity network. If you have Tor running, which you can start by simply typing in sudo service tor start, proxy chains can go ahead and use that. To add more proxies, you would need to find free proxy list online, or you could go ahead and buy some premium proxies online. So let me go ahead and quickly search for some proxies, and then I'll go ahead and add them so we can continue. Also be aware that free proxies can be very slow and sometimes unreliable. For people who are serious about anonymity, consider using paid VPNs or private proxies. So let's go ahead and add a couple of extra SOCKS proxies. So once you've added your desired proxies, save the file in nano by simply pressing Ctrl+O, then press enter. And then finally press Ctrl+X to exit out. Now that proxy chains is configured, how do we use it? It is simple. Just prefix any command you want to run through proxies with proxy chains for. So let's try it with curl command, a command line tool for making network requests. First, let's see our public IP address without proxy chain. So curl ifconfig.me. So this command tells ifconfig.me to tell you what IP address it sees you coming from. You see your actual public IP address. Now let's run the same command through proxy chains. So simply type in proxychains for curl ifconfig.me. You see a list of outputs in your terminal as proxychains attempts to connect to configured proxies. If successful, the curl command will eventually run an IP address. This IP address usually should be different from your actual public IP address, indicating that your traffic is now being routed through one of your proxy servers. If you use dynamic chains and multiple proxies, it will be the IP address of the last active proxy chains in the chain. So you can use proxy chains with many other network tools such as nmap for scanning, or even to launch a web browser like Firefox through proxy chain. For example, let's go ahead and launch Firefox using proxy chain by typing in proxychains for then Firefox. This will launch Firefox, and all its traffic will attempt to go through your configured proxy chain. Remember, for anonymity, it is just about changing your IP, but also careful browser configuration and avoiding logins to accounts that reveals your identity. And there you have it there, a clear, simple step-by-step guide to understanding and using proxy chains in Kali Linux. This tool is incredibly powerful for enhancing your privacy and conducting anonymous network activities during your ethical hacking exercise. If you found this video valuable, please smash that like button, subscribe to Ultra Blue Tech for more cutting-edge tutorials, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. If you have any other questions about proxy chains or ideas for our next video, drop them in the comments below. Your feedback helps us to create more content like this. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay curious, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video.